I'm currently on a flight from Doha to London, and in this video we're going to look at all of the food that's been served in business class. This is a day flight. We took off at 8:45 local time, takes 7 hours. So it's a breakfast menu. They've just given me a smoothie, which is avocado and date. I've never had anything like this before. It's really quite an acquired taste. Tastes quite unusual, but actually I quite like it. I don't think it's something that I'm going to make at home because avocados and dates are really expensive, so this probably would cost me about 10 quid to make at home, but yeah, it's quite nice. So that's the starter for 10. I'll see you when the food comes. So it's an early morning flight, so it's the breakfast menu today. To start with, I have got the trio of bread, which is a classic butter croissant. Looks like this. Coconut brioche. So this, like a brioche with a coconut on top. And a 100% chocolate Danish roll. Don't think I've ever seen that outside of this airline before. And some strawberry jam. Butter. Now, I don't get a plate for this, so I'm going to use this long plate to try to minimise the mess. Hello. Have you got the yogurt?
Yeah, I got your...
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I've got some yogurt coming in as well. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the starter. It's a Greek yogurt with strawberry compote and granola. So maybe I'll dive into that first. Let's have a go at that. Nice pieces of strawberry in there. It's quite healthy, fresh. That's really nice. That's basically the equivalent of what you get in a really posh deli if you were going for brunch, that sort of thing. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Greek yogurt, strawberry compote and granola. There's not really any cooking involved, just an assembly process. But it's presented well. It looks nice. There's a good amount, good proportion of compote to yogurt. That's well done. I'm impressed with that. That's good. Let's have a look at these rolls. Jury's out on these rolls. I'm not convinced. I'll start off with this classic croissant. It should be easy to get right. Feels a bit hard. Just rip it open. I'll have a little taste before I put jam on. It's cold. It tastes okay actually. It tastes not bad. Put some jam on it, make it a bit nicer. Jam's good. Jam's really tasty. Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty decent. Quite happy with that. Tick the box for this one. Coconut brioche. So it's basically just a brioche bun with some coconut on the top. See what it tastes like. Oh, actually, some coconut cream in here. It's a bit weird. I've never had a brioche with coconut on it before. Quite pleasant though. Quite nice. A bit like a Danish pastry, but made of bread. Sweet pastry. Yeah, it's quite nice. Not bad actually. Yeah, tick the box on that one as well. What about this? Chocolate roll. Chocolate Danish. Never had this before. Well, got lots of chocolate in the middle. Chocolate pieces in there, as well as the actual Danish is made of chocolate. Not bad. Yeah, all three of them. Thumbs up. So in terms of the initial starter for the breakfast, pretty impressed. Yogurt's good. All three of those breads, quite unusual. But a good combination, quite sweet if you like sweet things for breakfast. The jam's really good. The avocado and date smoothie was good. Yeah, this breakfast is going really well. Here's the main course for breakfast, which is buttermilk pancakes with some fresh berries, maple syrup and vanilla mascarpone. So looks pretty good, nicely presented. Pretty good, I think. Restaurant standard for sure. Let's see what the pancakes are like. Strawberry, a bit of the mascarpone. Not bad. They're a bit dry. Could have done with a bit more maple syrup. They're a bit thick as well. A bit thick and dry, but I just have the maple syrup's a little bit, only a tiny bit of it. I like my maple syrups to be absolutely drenched in. Sorry, my pancakes to be drenched in maple syrup. Not enough on there for me, so it's a bit dry, then tastes a bit bready, so not quite as sweet a treat as I would like it. Okay, bit disappointing. So I think the breakfast started well, but it's finished off slightly disappointing. Anyway, I'll finish this. I'll see you when the next round of food comes. On the food menu, it says there are a variety of snacks available. It says, indulge in a selection of crisps, popcorn, chocolates and biscuits at any time throughout your journey. So, I asked the question as to what was available, and the rather fantastic hostess who's looking after me gave me the selection of things that they have. So I thought it was worth having a look at what we've got. So, in terms of popcorn, we've got popcorn shed butterscotch, nice bag of that. We've got sea salt mini popcorn, protein pops from the heart of the lotus. So these are Himalayan salt flavour protein pops. Beetroot chips, lightly salted. Hunter's Gourmet hand-cooked potato chips. Hunter's Riches sea salt. A chocolate fitness bar. A strawberry fitness bar. And a good old-fashioned Kit Kat. So the reason why I wanted to show you these is really just to give you an indication of the sort of things that you can get when you're on board. So even though you might not be hungry, it's worth asking for these things because you can pop them in your bag and take them home if you don't want to eat them right now, because you've paid for your ticket. All of this is included if you want it, so you might as well make the most of your trip. So if you're coming, ask for a selection of snacks and then just pop them in your bag, take them home and give them to the kids when you get back. On this 7-hour flight from Doha to London, there's also a light meal available a la carte, so in addition to the breakfast. So you get some bakery items, sourdough, country roll, cranberry bun and cheese bread, and there's two choices on the main, either prawn and mango curry with spiced crispy okra, or teriyaki chicken on toasted brioche with asun stew. So I've gone for the prawn and mango curry. So let's have a look at that first. Pretty impressive. I'd say that's definitely restaurant standard. Now this is a light bite, so that's why it's not as large as some of the other meals, but to be honest, it's a relatively short flight. It's only 7 hours. I had breakfast not that long ago, so I'm not that hungry, but these prawns are absolutely huge. So let's just deal with one of these prawns first, because these are jumbo sort of tiger king prawns. Let's see what that's like. Really tasty, really meaty, not at all fishy. Got a really nice spiced texture on them, sort of like a type of thing that you would get in a, I guess, Thai restaurant sort of thing. Really high quality, Really nice. I've got 2 of those. I've then got my curry with jasmine rice. So let's see what this curry's like. Very fragrant, not spicy at all. So more along the lines of a sort of fragrant Thai lemongrass type flavour. Really light in texture and also in flavour. Complements really well with the prawn. That's a really good dish. Let's have a look at the okra. That's the okra here. One of these. That's a lot more curryish. Tastes a little bit like sort of onion bhaji, that type of flavour. It's really good. I have to say, this is excellent. Really excellent taste. High quality food. Good temperature. Quite impressed with this. I think out of all of the meals I've had on Qatar Airlines, this is the best. This is the sort of thing, if you went to a high-end restaurant and they served you this, you'd be quite happy. Really good, really tasty. If this is on the menu when you fly with Qatar, definitely get it. It's absolutely delicious. Yeah, that's a winner. That's a winner all day long. Then put that to one side. Let's have a look at this bread. So there's 3 different types of bread here. See if I can work out which one's which from just eating them. Firstly, it's warm. A nice warmth, not too hot. It's got a good amount of texture on it. So, can I guess what that one is? Is it sourdough country roll? Yeah, that's definitely the sourdough country roll. It's nice. Now, I presume this one is the cheese one. So there's a cheese bread. You can see there's sort of got a bubbly texture. It looks like it's got cheese on the top. Similar warmth. Taste the cheese. Quite nice. That's really good. So, by definition, this one must be the cranberry bun. I think there's a little cranberry there. I can see some cranberries inside. A few red bits here and there. That's probably the best of the 3. A little bit of fruit, bit of sweetness. Really nice, warm, good quality bread. To say this light bite meal, excellent. If I was just rating this particular meal, I'd probably give this maybe 8.5. But in terms of my overall rating for all of the food that I've had today, the breakfast, it's pretty simple breakfast, so you can't go too far wrong. But the buttermilk pancakes that I had, not the best. So my overall rating for the food on today's flight, I think, is going to come in at 7 out of 10, which is a solid score, but could do better. But this meal, excellent. Previous one, not so good, so I'm going to come in at a 7 out of 10. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching this episode. If you've liked what I've said, then please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I'll see you again on the next episode.